Because as much as I hate Kingdom Hearts as a narrative, I fucking love figuring out what the hell is going on at any given point. Beast Castle, there we go. We are playing as Team Sora again. Would the final team just be like a team of Xehanorts? That would be kind of neat. Right, if you play as Ansem, Xemnas and like old Xehanort, though I can't see old Xehanort running like this. So maybe young Xehanort? Ain't gonna happen, but it'd be funny. I also got spoiled on the fact that Maleficent is a boss, but then I remembered, oh yeah, that was also in the trailer, so I probably should have figured that out already. But I also initially planned to do bosses as separate videos, do the search rankings, but I just ended up including the Ansem boss fight in the End of the World video, because the videos are so short as is anyway, and honestly I just kind of forgot to do that until I saw somebody else upload boss videos, and was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that too. Oh, frick, I kind of forgot, didn't I? So yeah, listening to the music does make it easier. But it's far from impossible if you're not listening to the music. You can definitely still do it, as I have been showing consistently, because I've only lost a couple of times. I am playing on standard mode though, because Proud Mode, fuck that. But I really feel like Proud Mode, you probably don't even get that much benefit from listening to the music, because everything is such a fucking clusterfuck anyway. And there we go. I can explain it, but it's a mess from the writing perspective. It's Kingdom Hearts, of course it's going to be a mess. Going to Dash the Dream, no Xehanort team, your hype is not realized. I knew that wasn't going to be a thing. Though, to be honest, I was in the back of my head, I was kind of hoping that I was wrong about being wrong, because that would be awesome. Having a team with Xemnas, young Xehanort and Ansem. Or just generally being able to swap characters and make your own teams would also be kind of neat, right? Just being able to have a team with only Soras. Have like, there's no three characters that all have the same look to them, right? Because you could do Ventus Roxas. If you have two different skins for Roxas, one skin with the organization codes and one like how he looks in Twilight Town, you could do Ventus Roxas, and they would all look the same. Or you could do Vanitas, Sora, and then, I guess, Roxas or Ventus. But they don't really look the same. Which never got explained, actually. Why Roxas looks like Ventus. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we were kind of expecting to have some explanation for that. The only thing we frickin' got is them looking funny at each other in one scene. A scene that breaks a fourth wall, like, 3 times, by the way. If you count... I count that as a fourth wall break, even though in-universe it also does still make sense. And then you have Axel with his plot points that need iron out. Like, fuck off, Axel. You used to be, like, nice and cool and funny. And now you're, like, just discount Deadpool. And we already have a discount Deadpool. It's the Master of Masters. Missed that one, that's... And Super Potion, Mega Potion, some kind of potion, I don't know. It's a potion. Let's focus here for a second. I think I realized what one of my main issues is with the game. And it's not an issue with the game, it's an issue with how I play the game. Is usually in Kingdom Hearts, I tend to have to wait for for an animation to finish before I can do my next attack. That does not seem to be the case here. You can just like start your next attack mid-animation, and that is kind of throwing me off. What's the actual schedule for Melody Memories, similar to Crash 3 or once a day? It's going to be similar to Crash 3, but I learned a thing. Crash 3, Crash 4, holy hell. I learned a thing that is YouTube will actually only send out notifications a maximum of 3 times a day. Like, if people are subscribed to me with the notification bell enabled, which, like, 7% of subscribers are, so that is a not insignificant amount of people. If I do more than 3 uploads a day, they don't get a notification for that. So I'm going to go down to my normal upload schedule and then 2 Melody of Memories videos a day. So there's going to be a video every 8 hours rather than every 6 hours during the uploading process for this. So, for my time zone, which is 1 hour ahead of UK time, and from there everybody watching this can calculate that for themselves. That would be 2 PM, and then we have our normal uploads at 10 PM, and then we have a Melody Memory episode again at 6 AM, which again, you can calculate your own time zones from that. I'm at +1, +2. I don't know. Daylight savings time is a fucking bitch. Why don't we already stop with that? Honestly, I don't think I've complained about this in a video for a while, so I feel validated in complaining about this. But why is daylight savings time still a thing? Why? Used to be that it was like, okay, we instead of getting up an hour earlier, we just like changed the clock. So that every, like, the systems for, like, employment and shit like that, we still have the same times. We start work and get off work and get home and stuff like that. But that was, like, based on the idea that we needed natural light, and we do not, because we have this thing called electricity and electric lighting that's been invented for, like, over 100 years at this point. Why are we still changing the fucking clock twice a year? Stop it! I'm honestly very annoyed because I always forget, and it messes with my time zones, because daylight savings time happens on different dates in different locations in the world, which then sometimes means you have one time zone, and then sometimes means you have a different time zone, and it's such a bother. I fucking hate it. I know that the reason it's not been changed yet is because people can't make up their mind whether they want to have like daylight savings time or the non-daylight savings time as their default, which there is a right answer to that. I don't know why this is a debate. There is a right answer to that. It's take the one that's closest to at 12 o'clock the sun is at the highest point in the sky. Because that is what 12 o'clock actually is.